guys, it's Nikki with This Robin's Nest. Today's video is going to be full of yard sale finds and a few thrift store finds thrown into the mix. If you guys have been wondering where these kind of videos are from me, they have been non-existent because we have had so many issues over the later part of the summer with our home and having to replace or fix some things that cost a lot of money. So I've just been gathering little items here and there, but I certainly didn't get to yard sale like I have in the past, which is totally fine. Life happens, right? So now that I have a whole new sewer line, a new hot water tank, and some other things, we're hopefully going to move forward without any more mishaps. But let me jump right in and show you guys some of the treasures that I have found. Now, some of these items are from over 2 months ago, so I don't remember exact prices, but I do remember some more than others. So the first thing I have is a pile of fabric that I got from a yard sale. She wanted, I think it was around $5 for the pile. I think I had a few other items, so she negotiated down a little bit, but we'll just say it was $5 for the pile. I've been starting to make fabric banners a little bit, and lace is really expensive at the fabric store like Joann's and places like that, and even with a coupon it's still kind of pricey in my opinion. But I got 3.5 yards of this really pretty lace that I can use as tie-ins, and it's just got blue and kind of like a white or cream color, and there's 3.5 yards, so what is that, 9, 10 and a half, 10 and 3/4 yards, feet, I mean, of lace, so pretty good score there. And then there was also this really pretty aqua color that I thought would be fun in a spring Easter banner, fabric banner or something like that. I know that she had just gotten married, so I have a feeling this stuff was left over from her wedding, and there's even more of this lace than the other one that I showed you. So this is a really sweet little, almost kind of like a scrap piece of fabric that I can use in there as well in those banners, and it's got like a little bud, flower bud, in a green and baby blue. This was my favorite piece in the bundle here, and I'm not sure how much fabric is in here, but there's a lot of it, and it looks really old and vintage, and they're strawberries. And I think that this fabric is really fun. I'm filming in a new spot today in my office, you guys, which I know I promised you an office tour and I totally failed on my promise to do that, and I'm going to tell you why. And I should have done this a long time ago, but my husband works in law enforcement, and he's not very keen on the idea of me sharing the layout of our home or like entry and exit points, and so I'm working on it. But at this point, speaking of my husband, excuse me. What was I saying? I have no idea. The older I get, the more I lose track of what I was talking about. Oh yeah, so as of right now, we're not touring any rooms, so I can kind of get away with showing you different areas of my office, but I don't know how it's going to work. So if you're wondering where that office tour went, it never happened, and I'm sorry. So anyways, yes, the strawberry fabric, and I'm not sure if you guys can see it really well because I'm filming in a new spot in my office, but I'll kind of try to hold it up close and see if it shows up there. Love that. This one is really sweet too. This is like a vintage. It looks vintage. I don't know if it's old or if it's made to look old, but this is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It's really sweet peach color with little orange, white, and green flowers. And this one, which is like a shabby chic-ish, is that a word? Shabby chic type of fabric. Then there's like a huge amount, I mean like yards of this floral print here. And then this is like a felt fabric. And then there were these really fun placemats, but I need to take some OxyClean to them and try to get some stains out. These look much older, and there's a set of 8. From that same yard sale with the fabric, I picked up 8 of these. This is 1868 Honey, and it's in this just gorgeous green glass. I don't know if you guys could see the detailing on it, but these were $1/4 a piece, so I picked up everything she had, what, eight of them, so it was $2 total for all of them. Another yard sale that I went to, I only picked up 2 items, and these were $0.10 a piece, you guys. These were Scream and Dill. They are these pearl mini globe lights, and they were both in this kind of iridescent pearl color, and I tested them both and they are gorgeous. So I will be using these around the holiday for 20 cents for 2 boxes of lights. And so the items that I got from this yard sale I remember because it was on the way home from driving around with my daughter, and we had hit a couple of yard sales up, but we didn't have a lot of money. And when we got to this yard sale, I was like, darn it, I found some really cute things that I wanted, and I only had $2.30 left. I was like, there's no way. Anyways, I saw her talking to another lady who was going to buy a couple items, and she was like, oh no, go grab a couple of things. You know, you can throw a couple extra things in there. And I was like, okay, so she's probably open to negotiating. So I went around and I just grabbed what I liked, and I took it up there and I said, you know, I have $2.30. I know you have these marked way higher, but I thought it was just worth a shot because I really love them. And she was like, oh sure, no questions asked. And I was like, yeah. The first item that I saw there that I was drawn to is like this little pink cookie jar, which is really sweet. Didn't have any markings on the bottom of it, so which really isn't important to me. If I like it, I'm just gonna pick it up. I don't know if you could see there's like some rose detail on the front of the cookie jar, and this item she had marked at $5, so right there I got for $2.30 my value. This little compote, and it's really weird because it has like, it looks like salmon swimming around the outside of it, but I figured, oh, I like the color, and if she'll bundle it, I'll take it. And she did. And then this one was really pretty out of all the pink stuff. I don't even know if this color or this hue is going to show up on camera because it's so light. And this does have a marking, which it's not going to show up on the camera, but it looks like it has an anchor with an H in the middle of the anchor. So if any of you guys know what that marking's for, it'd be great if you tell me in the comment bar down below. But it just has this nice pattern. And the weird thing was there was nothing else that went with this. So I have a single setting, but it's really pretty, even for display. But it was kind of odd because they were all in the same color family, but none of them really seem to go together. Bath Kitson cupcake liners, which are really fun. Block stamps, and they are just the alphabet wooden stamps from a brand called Portafolia. Sweet silver plated teaspoons, and I don't drink tea, but they were free, so I put them in my pile, and they have little tiny teapots. So all of that was $2.30. I think that was pretty good value. I found this hobnail vase. Detail, I really, really like the detail. This is 99 cents, and it's by a company called Something Then Brody Company, and M2000, maybe made in 2000, and it's USA. Does that say F.O. Brody? I don't know. But I like the vase. Most of the stuff I collect is milk glass, but for 99 cents, I just really like the texture of the vase. This little guy I found at the Goodwill was $1.99, and I literally have no idea how this made it. It is so fragile. I don't know how it got through the Goodwill and into my hands without having a single chip. This is a honey pot, and you guys, the stir is so sweet. Let me bring it up here. And the bee is so delicate. I cannot even believe that it made it without any damage. You can see the hive pot. So are mugs that I found at the thrift store for 99 cents. And they are really sweet, and I thought I could put them out in with my milk glass collection for the holiday season just to give it a little bit of color with all that white. And I love the polka dots and the scallops, and I thought they would be cute for Valentine's Day too. So these were at a yard sale really close to my house. This lady had the sweetest house and yard and like little mini orchard, and she had so many fun things that I could have totally loaded into my VW bag and taken home with me, but I did not have the money, so I walked away with these, which are these sweet little teacups, and they were $2 for a set of 4, and I bet you guys can guess what I loved about these the most, and that is the robin's egg blue color. And I picked these up for my daughter's Alice in Wonderland inspired tea party, which we have not yet had. We decided to do Paddington Bear this year, so I was hoping for next year, but she's already been running around telling all of her friends she's having her birthday party at the roller skating rink next year. So I don't know. I went to a neighborhood yard sale with another friend, and it was in a, you know, more upper scale neighborhood from where we live, and I found this Burberry box. Now, I have no idea if this is authentic, and this is totally stereotyping, and I'm sorry, please forgive me, but she had a really nice house, and she drove a BMW, so I'm hoping it's real. But it's new, and it's not used, and I got it for $5, so regardless, it was still a great value for my husband, who it was a little too fashion forward for him to use, which, so really it wasn't a great value because I have no use for it. But I'm probably going to try to resell it, but I need to figure out how to authenticate it before I do that, because I don't want to pass off something that isn't real. If it isn't. So it came in this little box with a tissue, and it is a men's wallet, which I looked up online, and it looks authentic, but you know, you just never know. It's got this tag and really stiff, and it's got markings on the inside. But I don't know, do any of you guys know how to tell or authenticate a Burberry item? Let me know. We have a Burberry store. It's about 40 miles away. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm too shy to go in and be like, can you tell me if this is real? I bought it at a yard sale at a Burberry store. I don't know. I guess I could. Who cares? I need to get over myself. But I picked that up for $5. And then also she had this Bath & Body Works Toffee Crunch candle. It was $1. It smells really good. This is a really cool book. I've never seen anything like this before. I couldn't find a year in it, but it's definitely old school. I'm guessing it's from like the 60s. It's 365 bedtime stories, and the cover doesn't look that inspiring, but some of the illustrations inside are. And what I really like about it is if you look up on the corner, instead of pages like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it does the date. So January 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, you know, and it goes through all the days of the year. There's October 1st. And it tells stories. So I think this is really fun, and I'm probably going to start reading it with my daughter towards the 1st of November and just carry it through the year wherever we start on the date. Really like that. I was excited about that. That was find at the Goodwill, and I'm not sure whatever their prices for their hardbacks are. I don't know, for children's books are they 99 cents or $1.49. Pretty close to that. And then these are 2 yard sale books. One is Martha Stewart, Good Things. This is a little bit older book. I can tell just from her hairstyle. Sorry, Martha. And the cover, 1997. It was a good year, Martha, wasn't it? But you know, her ideas and even her catalogs have so much inspiration. I mean, I love to look at Martha Stewart decor. It's so very classic. And a lot of the things, even from the 90s that are in here, would carry over into today. So, 50 cents. That was the only item I bought at that yard sale. And I also got this book at a yard sale, but I can't remember how much I paid for it. It's probably pretty inexpensive. And this is kind of Precious Moments-esque, I guess. It's called Spring is a New Beginning. And it's got some really sweet illustrations. It's 1963. It's in pretty good condition for the most part. You can see there those little guys. So there's that. Okay, and finally here is some milk glass. I picked up this punch bowl at Value Village, and it was marked $7, so it wasn't a bad value. One of the days that I went there and I found something that I thought was appropriately priced. And it has got like this punch bowl, which looks kind of, it says Tom and Jerry. And it reminds me kind of like the illustrations for Scrooge. It's heavy because it's got 6 cups in it. And I think it probably was originally supposed to have 8. But it's really fun for the holidays. So I picked that up for maybe, I don't know, eggnog or punch or something like that. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I've been lacking in thrift store hauls and yard sale hauls, but life happens. And that's part of the joy of being a homeowner. So you have to take care of things when they happen. That's just the way it is. I still managed to find a couple of goodies. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Keep your eyes peeled for a giveaway video coming soon. Over 4,000 subscribers now, which is amazing. You guys, so much fun. And really, it's been nice to see and kind of chit chat with some of you since I've started this channel, and really gotten to make some friends, and which has been really nice. And I just want to thank you for your support. So I have a giveaway coming up, and I have some other videos coming out this week too, and I hope you guys enjoy them, and I will see you shortly. Bye!